Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and this video is on standard form. Here we have our first problem, and it says, write 1.2 times 10 to the power of 1 as a normal number. So 1.2 times 10 to the power of 1 is already in standard form, and what it's asking us to do is find a number how you'd normally see it. So this is 1.2 times 10 to the 1. And all this times 10 to the 1 means is that we times everything by 10. So here we have 1, so if we do 1 times 10, it will give us 10. And here we have 0.2, so if we times 0.2 by 10, that will give us 2. Now we add our 10 and our 2, we're going to get 12. So 1.2 times 10 to the power of 1 is equal to 12. Okay, here we have our second problem, and it says, write 25 in standard form. Now what it's asking us to do is put 25 into the form we saw in the previous page. So this time, what we're going to do is divide everything by 10, because we want to have one number this side of the decimal place, and then all the rest to be this side. So here, to get one number on the left side of the decimal place here, we're going to need to divide it by 10. So if we do 25 divided by 10, we're going to get 2.5, which means 25 in standard form is 2.5 times 10 to the 1, because we've had to divide it by 1/10 to get one number on the left side of the decimal place. So 25 in standard form is equal to 2.5 times 10 to the power of 1. So here we have our third problem, and it says write 130 in standard form. And we want to get this in the same form as we just got 25, so we want one number on this side, a decimal place, and then all of our numbers afterwards. So just like in the previous question, we'll start by dividing it by 10. So if we take 130 and divide it by 10, that's going to give us 13. But that means that there's more than one number on this side of the decimal place, and we only want 1. So if we divide it by 10 again, we're going to get 1.3. And that's how we want it, which means we've divided it by 10 twice. So this time, it's going to be 1.3 times 10 to the power of 2, because we've divided it by 10 twice. So that means 130 is equal to 1.3 times 10 to the 2. So here we have our fourth problem. It says write 1.1 times 10 to the power of 2 as a normal number. So we're going to want to do the opposite of what we've done in the previous question. So if we take 1.1 and it says to the power of 2, so if we times it by 10 once to start with, we're going to end up with 11. But because it's to the power of 2, we now need to times that 11 by 10, which is going to give us 110. So 1.1 times 10 to the power of 2 is equal to 110. Okay, here we have our fifth problem, and it says write 63,400 in standard form. Now we're going to work off the same basis as we did in the previous questions and try and get one number here, a decimal place, and then the rest of the numbers afterwards. So if we start by dividing it by 10, we're going to end up with 6,340, because we've just eliminated this decimal place. So we're going to do that again, divide 6,340 by 10, and we're left with 634, because again we've just eliminated a decimal place. Now we divide it by 10 again, we're going to move everything one place to the right, so we're going to have 63.4. But we just want one number on the left hand side of the decimal place, so we're going to need to divide it by 10 for a fourth time. So 63.4 divided by 10 gives us 6.34. So our standard form is going to be 6.34 times 10, and then we divided it by 10 4 times, so that means it's going to be 6.34 times 10 to the power of 4. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe and comment down below any future video ideas you guys have which I could make to help you out. Also be sure to check out my social medias, which are all linked down below.